Washington Redskins wrapped up their first practice of the week as they prepare for the San Francisco 49ers, an undefeated 5-0 San Francisco team that's led by former Washington Redskins offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan. They'll come into town on Sunday, and this is going to be a big game for a lot of reasons. The Redskins picked up their first win last week against the Miami Dolphins, and it was a hard-fought game that they finally got the monkey off their back, and they pick up their first win. Today in practice, however, Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson, their two leading running backs, were both out of practice. As we know, Chris Thompson has a turf toe injury, so his availability for Sunday is limited at this point right now. Peterson, as well as starting quarterback Case Keenum, who was also out today, they both were giving a Veterans Day off, according to Coach Bill Callahan. As we spoke to Bill Callahan, this is what he had to say as far as his team and also his praise of rookie wide receiver Terry McLaurin, who right now may be the leading candidate for the NFL Rookie of the Year. Speaking of McLaurin, he spoke about Dwayne Haskins as far as his availability and the fact that he's growing. And as we both heard from Callahan and McLaurin, it does seem like Dwayne Haskins is getting better. Again, he took the first team reps today, and this is a good sign for Redskins Nation, and maybe his pending availability and first debut as a starter for the Redskins is sooner than later. McLaurin, who played with Dwayne Haskins at Ohio State, had to say this about his former teammate.
Most definitely. He's getting more comfortable in the huddle. He's speaking more clear, more concise. I feel like he's visualizing things a lot better. And, he's making the plays that need to be made on the practice field. He's controlling what he can control. He's a competitor. Obviously, he wants to be out there. But whether he's taking first team reps or scout team reps, he's treating it like a game-like situation. I feel like that's only going to help his development. Me being out there, I try to make it easier for him to be a guy that he's seeing the ball thrown and caught, thrown and caught, thrown and caught. So I have all the confidence in the world that Dwayne's going to get to where he needs to get. I'm here for him at all times. He knows that, and it's exciting to see him develop.
We'll have more for you tomorrow in practice as well as Friday. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at Lake Lewis. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Lake Lewis Jr. You can also check out all this good stuff that we're trying to do here at the New Sports Journey on sportsjourney.com. And you can check out some of my Redskins work on heavy.com. Remember, folks, we're doing something different here. I have a daily podcast that's starting tomorrow, actually, after practice with Lake Lewis. You've heard it, sporadically, but we're going to do this every day now. We're going to have two forms of it. We're going to have an audio form that you can get on your podcast via Spotify, via Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. It's all on there, folks. But you're also going to get a video format of that as well from our videographers and photographers who are doing a great job. Elijah Griffin, he's doing a wonderful job with us, and we're excited about where we're getting ready to take these projects. And as always, I want to give thanks to two of our sponsors out there, Rising Star Design and Build. They do great remodeling jobs, contracting jobs. So if you're doing some housework, look these guys up. You can get more information on sportsjourney.com about them. And then also Turning Point Man and Fashion. They've got great clothing, folks. They've got two locations, one in Baltimore and one in Forestville, Maryland. And they're doing a wonderful job as well. And they kind of help my suit game a little bit. So make sure you check all this good stuff out. And as always, we appreciate the support. Take care.